Hi, it's Chris, the alter ego here for the same coin, and I'm back with an indie delving today. I haven't done one in ages, so I thought if I'm going to do that, I'll do the 2012 same coin game of the year, but this time on PC. So Papa and Yo by We Are Minority came out last year on PS3, on the PSN, and got good critical acclaim. None more so than Ditz and Stabby and 40 on the podcast, but it just came out recently for PC, and I was going to do this a couple of weeks ago, but you know, time is always against me. So I have played the full demo before, so I'll actually just play through some of the start of the game because it gives you a good idea of the setup of the game and what makes it up. So I'll just hit start new game here and we'll see what happens. So as you can see, there are overtones of abuse in this game, and the game is famously about abuse. It was made by a guy who's abused by his father, so to speak, and as such has a very serious tone. It's set in Brazil, so you'll see the you will see the world is set in like the favelas and that kind of world, but these little monikers are these little things that appear in the world. These white things are the bits that you interact with, and it becomes a bit of a fantasy playground, this world, as you interact with these things that happen in the world. So in this case, the young boy is jumped through the portal, and out he goes. So fade to white, and out he comes the far end, and we're in the favelas. I'll try and keep the talking to a minimum on this, I think, because an awful lot of the game speaks for itself, but there are a couple of very good puzzles at the start that I think do well to introduce it. So it is a puzzle platformer, and as you can see off in the distance there, you mightn't have seen it done that well. There is a little girl that you're trying to follow, and she can seem to create and interact with the world as it is. Now, I look around me. Pretty game. There's some white things there. There's a white thing here. Can't seem to interact with it. Okay. But the one that we're going to use is down here. So it's just told me to press X. And as you can see, I am using a 360 controller. So I'm going to pull out and let go. And as you can see, that little bit interacting with the world has been weird. Now, this is my first time booting this up on PC, so there are some weird texture things going on there, and some weird graphical things. Ugh. Don't know about that. Trying not to get caught up in that. So we're going to run through the world. Over here. Go down here. Here's a box. I'm a hint box and I'm here to help. Which is quite cool. I think the idea is that if you're ever stuck, you can go hide in a box and find your happy place, so to speak. But yeah, interact with that. It affects the change in the world. And here we get these columns that come up out of the ground and give you passes to go across. That white light is a bit odd. So on that note, I will go to the graphics settings. Now, I didn't actually change anything. V-Sync's on. I am actually gonna see if I change the resolution up to maximum here, whether it'll make a difference in those Gamma's not a problem. Advanced settings. Everything's very high. So maybe because I didn't have them on. So let's see if that changes some of the weirdness that's happening there in the graphics. Didn't really think about that now. It is a very, very pretty game, and amazingly so on the PC. But you can see there's some weird graphical things. It seems to not have shown there, but it wasn't exactly the same thing that it's doing. And the favelas are rendered beautifully. Look, the detail in the windows, just run past the light and stuff. Oh, beautiful. So far the games have been the puzzles have been very, kind of on the script. I'm just pulling a lever and then I'm doing something with it, and I'm just running around the world. Now, the puzzle that I will come to in a second is slightly different, and it introduces an awful lot of what's different about this game. Oh, so we're in off the side. Convenient that people left ladders like this for us, isn't it? It's lovely. I did finally find you. Yeah. See, women. I always want you to chase them. Metaphor. Oh, I like this one a lot. So we've got the pizza rope that's been strung out for us. And at the start it is very much leading us to. There's a frog. Is that our tutorial frog? Go back. Son of a bitch. There he is. So let's see how this works. I haven't seen this mechanic before in the game. So they are all over the place. So he is hugging me. What the hell? The hell happened there? I have absolutely no idea what that was supposed to do, but I know what you do is you pull this and it comes out and we get like a rotating staircase comes out, but I don't really know what the tutorial frog. Oh, you idiot. Cancel that. I kind of don't know what that tutorial frog does. That is odd. Maybe I didn't pull it far enough, did I? There we go. And we're on up a staircase and get up to the top here. This thick tease is still there, isn't she? Women. Ah, your door disappeared, so I'll have to go around this way. So I'm getting some slowdown there, which is probably a bit indicative of some optimization issues. So you see the girl disappears, and this puzzle is pretty fantastic and speaks to an awful lot of what this game's about. So we'll have these 5 boxes here, and we need to get across. So do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to lift one, and as you'll see, one of the houses in the other far end moves with it. So I'm going to set it down there, lift another box, and line them up with the boxes that are on the ground here, which is just, to me, is just kind of stunning. Affects the world as you go. And actually, I'll show you this because you might think that this is all snap to point. I can drop it there, and you can see that it doesn't exactly line up in the same way. So you can kind of put this any which way you want. And as such, I am going to hop on my boxes here, hop up here, and I can make my way across. And what do you think the girl's going to do? Gosh, darn it. Do you know, I'm not sure if there are secrets in this game, but now is probably not the best time to go looking. Because it seems to me there's a classic opportunity of a mechanic that gives you some more freedom as far as doing stuff in the world goes. So when it comes to saving checkpoint, that's nasty. I didn't know that blocked me off either. Son of bitches. Yeah, interesting. I'll get in the key and I'll turn it and it'll move me up to the next, basically what the next section is. And you get the idea that this is like a very childlike world that the characters been put in. And we've got to get to the far side. And this is a rather lovely puzzle as well. So we've got pressure plates. We've got to keep that gate open. If we stand them where we are, pressure plate will keep gate open, but we can't get over there because we have to move the buildings, if so to speak. So if I turn this, the world reorganizes itself. So let me go over here, and eventually I'll put another building over there, and I'll be able to walk around. I don't want to spoil too much of this game because there's a real joy in the puzzles of this game. Just to go back to this will open the door again. See it swing open? Woohoo! I think you can see where we're going to end up with this. But this is Pac-Man Neo, and it's very much your puzzle platformer with a slight difference. You know, there's a morality and a story in this that goes with it. This kid's journey and how they get on. Definitely recommend you play it. At the moment it's $11.99 at Steam. You still can't get it in PSN. It comes up in sales every so often on PSN, which is quite nice. So you can go along with that. But for now, that's me. Check out everything at thesamecoin.co.uk, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.